Welcome back to Houston Live. So listen, tomorrow is International Sushi Day, and we thought the perfect way to celebrate would be to learn how to make it ourselves at home.
Okay, this sounds daunting to both of us, and maybe many of you, but our next guest says, don't worry, we can do this. He is a self-taught sushi master who now owns KA Sushi in the Heights. Pak Tsui, please welcome to Houston Life. Welcome to Houston Life. Hey, this is really cool. And I understand you grew up in your family's Chinese restaurant,
Correct.
Is that right?
Correct.
Okay, so you've always been around food.
100%.
So how'd you move into sushi?
So my family always had business. I grew up in the business, and then afterwards they were getting old, they were retiring, and then they're like, "You want to take over my restaurant?" And I said, "No, I just want to, try something new and then do my own."
Okay.
And that's kind of how it started.
Okay, and KA Sushi, your restaurant, is located in the Heights. I actually think my sister picked this place for her birthday some time ago, so I'll have to find the pictures from that. But this is a creative sushi bar. There's also a whiskey bar as well. Tell us about that.
We have a lot of whiskey. We have a very extensive whiskey selection.
I see. Okay.
Well, and I like it because the vibe there, it's approachable, it's affordable. When it comes to making sushi at home, I mean, your stuff is so beautiful. It looks great. It tastes great. This is something that people commonly might sort of shy away from. Is that correct?
Yes, because sushi is approachable. You can make this at home. It doesn't have to be perfect. You just want to be comfortable.
I mean, you're so comfortable around all of these different ingredients, like the sushi mat, for example. You're like, well, when we get started, do you want me to show you what I do to make this cleaner as I touch it with my hands that probably aren't?
No, we're gonna wrap it in plastic. So.
Okay. Yeah, we're down to learn. You tell us.
Okay,
what's the best way to start?
And these are items, Pak, that a lot of people might not have at home. So if you are venturing down this road, where do you suggest people begin? Can they go to a local market?
This sushi mat, we can go to local market, H Mart, Seiwa Market, Daido Market. They all have this.
Okay.
Yeah, this is probably like less than $5.
Okay.
All right.
You don't need a Japanese knife. You can use any knife you want.
That is a beautiful knife, though, I will say. And Chef Pak, you also own popular eateries like KA Sushi, Fat Bao. You have KA, and you have a place called I Know the Owner.
Yes.
Okay. So where is I Know the Owner?
It's in the Heights.
What's that concept?
It's in the Heights. We serve food and drinks. I mean, we're like bar bites.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like a bar with with good food.
The Heights is a happening little place, isn't it?
Heights is great.
I love how calm and collected you are, because the restaurant industry in general, I mean, people think it's glamorous, like, oh, yes, I own a sushi restaurant. This is a lot of work. Do you think because you started so young, it's just sort of second nature to you?
I don't know. You just got to do it. You just really just got to do it. Nobody's going to help you, right? If nobody helps you, what are you going to do?
He
gotta
means,
figure it out.
I mean, he means that because he's a self-taught sushi chef. You learned online?
I basically had a YouTube first, and then afterwards, from there, I scored my first interview.
That is incredible.
Okay.
That's incredible. Okay, so break it down for us. What are we making today? And you've brought, again, some of the equipment we will need to make this, like these small sushi mats.
So we can do the rolls first. We can do a classic roll, and then we can do like an inside-out roll first.
Okay, so this is a classic cut roll. If someone is making sushi rice at home, what's the key to making rice the proper way for sushi? Because sometimes rice is too dry, and that's not good for sushi making, right?
Yeah. So really just cook regular, obviously you want to use sushi rice.
Okay.
And afterwards in their mix, they sell it already made, but if you want to get adventurous, you can always make your own. It's salt, sugar, vinegar, mirin, and that's basically it.
Okay.
Some people like to add some other stuff like kombu, which is like a seaweed, but personal preference.
Okay, and that gives it, adding that vinegar will give it the stickiness.
Stickiness, and then, yes.
Okay. Great.
Give those to you, Derek, if you want
Okay,
them.
tell us what to do, Chef. We are ready, ready and willing.
Okay.
Okay, wait. Do you need one of these?
No,
Can
that's fine. You're fine.
Here
I'll
you go.
do without it. It's fine.
Okay. Okay. Tell me.
Okay. So
Whatever you need. Tell me.
wet a little bit. You need 2 hands.
Okay. 2 hands. Wet both of them.
We need glove up.
Need both gloves. Got it.
Wow,
Okay.
Tessa.
Wow. I know.
Do you offer
I'm really
internships
good.
or
I'm really good.
apprenticeships, Pak? I think we might need it.
Sure.
Okay.
So just wet a little bit.
Wet a little bit. Got
Put
it.
your rice.
And getting your hands wet, is that important because you don't want the rice
stick.
to stick to your hand?
Correct.
Okay. Okay.
Just put in a little mini ball.
Little mini bowl.
Yeah.
Like this.
Okay. And we're going like this size, a little larger than what, a golf ball here?
A little bit larger than
Mine's
that.
huge.
You can
Okay.
always take it out if
Okay,
it's
yeah.
too much.
Okay.
So we can put it,
Oh, that is nice sticky rice.
It smells so good. Okay.
we'll put it
Okay.
in the corner. Put on the left side.
Okay. And this, sorry, what roll are we starting with?
We can do a classic salmon roll. First.
Okay, a classic salmon roll.
So we'll just go like this.
Okay.
And this is a cut roll. So essentially
Correct.
we're rolling it up first and then we're going to cut it to give it
Correct.
that final,
And we push
final
it.
shape. Okay. Now, you have used a strip of seaweed here. So this is something, it's become more and more popular in many markets, right? Like the seaweed snacks.
Yes.
What are you looking for in the store when you're selecting your seaweed?
Seaweed, well, we actually don't, well, you can actually get any seaweed. We want to get one that's crispy, so therefore it doesn't get soggy after you cut it.
Okay, gotcha.
So once you're there, you kind of,
Okay.
that's good. You just pull it down.
Pull it down.
So the goal here is to spread the rice out
Correct, spread the
entirely
rice
over all the seaweed.
Left and right, yes.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Okay, both ways?
Just get that little edge right there.
Okay. Get the edge.
Okay.
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 Okay, so far so good.
So far, it's great.
Looks great, Derek.
Very nice.
And then I'll cut some salmon.
Okay.
And you have some bright salmon and some deep red tuna there. If we're going to the local market to find fresh fish, what are we really looking for? Is it a color? Is it a smell? How do you know?
You definitely, well, if they let you open it, you definitely don't want a clean smell. And then the looks is always going to be, shiny,
Okay.
shiny, clean, and then that'll.
And should it say sushi grade salmon on it, or can we go with something in the package?
It's better to get one because it'll be classified easier.
Okay.
What if it's been frozen? Is that a no-no?
Some fish, yes, some fish, no. It just all kind of depends.
Okay,
Kind of
so
fish it
if
is.
you tell the person behind the counter, hey, I'm making sushi, I want some good sushi grade
Yes.
salmon. Okay, perfect. Thank
And
you
just kind
very
of lay it
much.
across.
Okay.
I'll leave some for myself.
So it's kind of like we're making a burrito here, only it's sushi.
Right? Or a little taco?
Yeah. Okay, so we
Maybe
have
more
our
on the
rice
burrito
down,
side.
and we have the salmon. Great.
Okay, we put it here.
Okay.
And then,
We're so
like
close.
so. And then just do a little bit of the rice on top. Just smear
Okay.
a little bit.
Look at
So it can
that.
help it close.
Spread it to close it. Okay.
a little bit.
We
Okay.
have to take a break, unfortunately, but you're going to help us put this together, and maybe by the time you come back, we're going
Yeah.
to stay with you,
Sure.
Chef Pak, and by the time we come back, hopefully there'll be some sushi.
We promise we're going to make progress in this 2-minute break. Don't go away. We'll be right back. It looks pretty so far.
Yeah.
Okay, a lot happened during this break. Tessa successfully rolled hers. Pak successfully rolled and cut his.
Yes.
I had to have teacher intervention here. Pak, what am I doing wrong here? Show us how to actually close this. My thumbs are on the outside of this mat.
Yes.
Hold on a sec.
My fingers are on the inside.
Push the fish in, Derek.
Let me show you. So we'll,
Okay.
Wait, I'm not the
This-
chef. I forgot.
Okay, we're pulling it back to the back of
go
the
like
mat
this.
here.
and then lift up.
Oh, I see. So the mat is actually, I see. Well, there you go.
That's
There you go. I don't know why I
beautiful.
complicated it. So this, if you go to a sushi restaurant, Pak, and someone says they want a hand roll is just before it's cut, right?
Correct.
The cut roll is after you've sliced it and made it look beautiful, like these examples here in front of us.
Correct.
Okay. And
Very
then,
nice.
And then how would you cut this? Just in the middle, and
Just
then
cut in the middle.
Okay.
Get a little water.
Get a little water. You have a knife if you want to try it.
Okay. And you dip just the tip in?
Just the tip, so therefore it's
the
just
tip.
a little wet.
Okay.
Okay.
Then afterwards, right in the middle.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. Cool. I got mine in half. There you go.
There you go.
Then again in the middle.
You can cook this for Brandon now, since he's always cooking for you, Derek.
I don't know about that. Chef, what are some of the most common questions you get for people who come in and try your restaurant? Obviously, you have a lot of repeat customers, but there are a lot of first-timers, folks in Houston who maybe have never tried sushi before.
If they're worried about putting soy sauce or wasabi in their, fish or not, I would say first is just try it as is if you like it, and if because some of the sushi pieces and nigiri pieces, it comes dressed.
I see.
It depends on the restaurant.
Okay.
And when it
know.
comes dressed, by dipping it in soy sauce, you're like kind
It's
of
not- it's-
ruining
Well,
it?
It's not needed.
It's not needed.
Yeah, but if it's not dressed, then you can figure out, okay, cool, I like it like this, or I do want some wasabi or some soy sauce.
What is your biggest pet peeve that you see people doing? Please tell me. I
Pet
have
peeve?
to know.
I don't really. I don't really.
You don't have it. There are no rules. I know everyone
there's no
has
rules.
a different
There's-
palate. I get
yeah.
that. But you see something and you're like,
No, not
you
really.
heathen.
Not really. Everybody can just be they do what they like.
Okay.
What if you came to a restaurant and it was my first day on the job and I was working in the back and your sushi order came out and it looked like that? I don't know if I would last very long.
We probably wouldn't send it out.
I wouldn't send that back. That's still very eatable.
This is what we can eat in the back room. And there are also a lot of terms that people are not accustomed to. If you go to a Japanese restaurant, you might see words that you're not familiar with. It's always okay to ask, right?
Of course, always okay. That's why we're here.
Okay, what are some of the terminology? Like, what is futomaki?
It's just a classic maki roll. So example, like, we can say like, for example, it'll say, maguro basically means tuna.
Okay.
Some places won't say that, that's why, we have to educate guests sometimes.
And shoyu is
soy sauce.
Is just soy sauce.
Yes.
Okay, see, I always wondered about that. What kind of sauce with that? And nigiri is the one where...
With the sushi piece, basically fish over rice.
Okay, delicious.
And
Those are my
sashimi
favorite.
is without the rice.
Correct, which is basically just fish only.
Okay. How is it, Derek? My piece was excellent.
It's excellent. This is very, very good. So I know that TV is a strange place to like cook because we're on a tight timeline. Do you actually, like, if we wanted you to come to our house and do this, could you do that, or are you too slammed at the restaurant?
We actually have done it for a few times, actually. We've done it. We can do it. It's just obviously scheduling wise and all that stuff.
Okay.
But it's not this, something that we can do.
Okay.
Good
Well,
to
the
know.
important
That
thing
we've
is
done
to not be afraid. How'd we do?
Don't
This is
lie.
great.
Okay.
Look
Yeah.
at these. These are bad.
There's a long
is good.
silence there.
Oh, this one's good.
Pak Tsui,
Okay.
thank you so much for stopping by Houston Life. And by the way, if you want to try to make sushi at home, we do have an article on our website right now, houstonlife.tv. Hopefully, it'll help get you started, and maybe you'll do a better job than Tess and I did. But in the meantime, KA Sushi in the Heights, go pay them a visit. Tell them you saw them on Houston Life, and tell them how great we did.
Yep.